For this court, whether you are a citizen or not a citizen is not an issue for the court. So, for example, if someone before me was a citizen, and if I were to make the decision to continue them, I would continue them. If somebody before me wasn't a citizen, I wouldn't say, they're not a citizen, so I'm not going to continue them. Now, if they're in the country illegally, that may be something completely different because you're breaking the law. But your attorney has informed me that you're here. Eduardo Calleros.
Here.
Can I have the parties announced for the record? State.
Ashley Jones for the state.
Rick
Defense.
Aguilar on behalf of Juan Eduardo Caleros.
It's not Calleros. There's the two L's are a Y.
Caleros. But it's
I'm telling you, it's hard when you look at the name. I always, in my mind, I have to say, it's a Y, it's a Y.
Caleros.
Oh, I don't. Now I'm gonna mispronounce it. Are you Juan Calleros?
Yes,
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt with your attorney? Did you understand it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Juan Eduardo Calleros who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 5374 for the offense of possession with intent to deliver controlled substance penalty group 2, 1 to 4 grams on July 29th, 2024 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Yes, the state's going to proceed on violation of condition number 1 on or about the 27th day of December 2024 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Juan Eduardo Calleros committed the offense of terroristic threat in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State?
The state will waive the remaining violation.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1? The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. You need to say yes or
Yes,
no.
ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement was to plead true to violation of condition number 1, and then we are going to go open to the court.
All right. Any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, except for Mr. Caleros.
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Juan Eduardo Calleros.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Not Mr. Caleros, not Caleros. Not Juan.
Yeah. go ahead.
You just pled true to the offense of terroristic threat, correct? Yes,
Oh, yes,
so that occurred back in December of 24,
yes, sir.
and who was the alleged victim in that?
My child's mother's, which is Haley Gomez. My,
Your child's mother is Haley.
yes,
And her mom is Tiffany.
Tiffany
What's Tiffany's last
Gomez.
name? Okay.
So I'm sorry, who is the complainant in the terroristic threat?
Tiffany Gomez, his child's mom's.
The grandmother of your child?
Yeah, there
Okay,
you go.
all right, thank
It
you.
would fit better. But while you're on probation, how are your UAs been coming out?
I've been clean,
Except,
except is it June?
it's the month, August.
August, yeah, but that's when I first started, man. So they told me I was gonna come out dirty because I did used to smoke a lot. But ever since I've been coming out clean.
Okay.
Have you completed any classes? as part of
Yes,
your
parenting
probation?
class.
Okay, do you have a certificate?
Yes.
That we do have a certificate for the courts. You do. Okay.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
And once you made a bond on this motion to revote, and the underlying misdemeanors that you had picked up, the reason for this motion, have you been on GPS?
Yes, I'm on it right now.
You want it right now? Have you had any issues since you made the bond?
No, I mean, no, sir.
Okay, you've been on full house arrest. You haven't even been able to go to work or anything. And you've been relying on
well, my savings and income tax.
Okay, so the income tax.
Yeah,
Okay. And you're accepting responsibility for something that occurred back on the December 27th, 2024, correct?
yes, sir.
Okay, now, I'm looking at a probation report that the probation is asking to add a hostility management class.
That's
the-
fine.
Okay,
Mhm.
and then intensive outpatient treatment, which was recommended back in January. of
Yes, and I
2025.
accepted it, but I was supposed to start the 25th, but she said to wait on it. I don't know why, but she just told me to wait on it.
And then they're also recommending having no contact with Tiffany.
Okay.
And Haley.
Hey, well, I can have contact either way because my CPS case is not over. So I'm going to like therapy and stuff for it until they clear me. That's when I could go back.
Okay, you're entering the Child Protective Services also?
Yes,
Okay, and then last night you emailed or texted me a copy of the report from CPS, correct?
yes, sir.
And Judge, he texted this report to me at 1:30. I printed it out and I left it on the counter.
That's okay.
So I don't have anything for you to read unless you want to look it up on my phone. And it's just progress, progress notes that he has seen a therapist, he has seen it twice. And they're just now beginning a treatment plan for him for anxiety and various mental health conditions.
Alright.
I can print that out if you like, but
No,
I had a copy.
any objection to the court reading from counsel's phone?
No.
I
objection.
printed it out and left it on the counter, Judge.
It happens. Thank you.
I can print that, Judge.
No.
What are you asking the judge for today?
To keep me on probation?
Continue on deferred
Yeah,
adjudication?
yes,
Okay, and the deferred is important to you, why?
because, well, I have a permanent residence. I don't want to lose, missing out on the citizenship.
You're a permanent resident alien?
Yes,
And have you talked to an immigration lawyer like yesterday?
yes, I did.
Okay. And they urged you to attempt to keep that deferred in place,
Yes, sir.
and that if you were either convicted of this charge or the terroristic threat charge, it would affect your ability to stay in the country.
Yes, sir.
You understood that?
Yes,
And that was a lawyer out of Dallas?
yes. But they told me if I get a probation, it has to be less than a year. So,
On probation on the terroristic threat?
yes.
Judge, I have no more questions.
Any further questions?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly. Hi, Mr. Harris.
Uh,
So,
Excuse me, just 1 second. On the back row, we're on the record. If you all want to speak, you'll need to ask the deputy to move your client to the other end. All right, you may proceed.
back in July of 2024, you were placed on deferred adjudication probation for the possession charge, and then also an unlawful carrying of the weapon charge, right? And that was a firearm in that case?
Yes,
Okay. And you understood that for deferred adjudication, if you were to mess up, you would be subject to the full range of punishment
yes.
at that time.
Mhm.
And you understand that messing up is committing any wrong.
Oh, yes.
And here you had two new offenses, is that correct? Okay. And we're proceeding on one, the terroristic threat. That terroristic threat, the basis of that was a firearm. Is that correct?
I mean, that's what they said, but there was no. It just, since, well, my girlfriend's mom, she knows that I like my cases. So like, she don't really like me, so like, she'll try to do anything she can to put me in jail.
Okay, does she not like you because her daughter shows up with bruises?
Well, that was the first time we ever got in a fight, but like, she just don't like me in general. I don't know why.
Okay, so it's Haley's fault or Tiffany's fault?
Well, I'm not saying it's their fault, because, I mean, I did hit her, so. It's just. Even like before that, she didn't like me, so like, there's another reason for her to like not like me. So, yeah.
Do you think a reason for her not liking you could be that you have firearms in the home with her daughter and her daughter's respective purses?
That's just, she don't even know if I had like have guns in the house. Just because she knows of my previous charges, she's assuming that I have it. And since that happened, like she tried to like put that in there.
Well, you're aware that the police report says that she saw you with the firearm, is
Yeah,
that
but
correct?
I mean, I came out shirtless, shorts. I don't think I had a firearm on my shorts.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, anything else?
I have no follow-up questions, Judge.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, Your Honor.
Not from the state.
Do you have a copy?
Yes. They sent it by email, but I just don't review them until both
Sure,
parties
sure.
say they have no objection, since it's hearsay. Probation. In this case, what is the recommendation? And it is Mr. Calleros.
Yes, Judge. According to the court summary, Judge, the recommendation is to include, to amend the conditions to include the no contact order with the victim's hostility management, and intensive outpatient treatment.
All right, so I'm gonna explain something to you, sir. For this court, whether you are a citizen or not a citizen is not an issue for the court. So, for example, if someone before me was a citizen, and if I were to make the decision to continue them, I would continue them. If somebody before me wasn't a citizen, I wouldn't say, they're not a citizen, so I'm not going to continue them. Now, if they're in the country illegally, that may be something completely different because you're breaking the law. But your attorney has informed me that you're here legally. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. All right, and the court will note that you have completed the classes that I've required of you, and this is something completely different. I never ordered a no contact order because the case you're on is a drug case. And there was never anything that was presented to the court that there were some issues with violence. The court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will deny the motion. Alternate amending conditions to include the hostility force. There's going to be CPS compliance because I see Child Protective Services is involved. There's to be no contact with Mahala, Iris Gomez, or Dallas Gomez.
They messed up on his name. Is Dallas Calleros? I don't know if that's important. So,
All right, is
yeah.
Dallas the child?
Yes, that's my baby. He's 3 months.
All right, so here's my question with regards to contact with the child.
Mhm.
Usually in CPS cases state, CPS will allow for supervised visitation. I think the order should be changed to say that he is not to have any contact with the child without CPS supervision. So if CPS decides that he's not to have contact, they're not going to let him have contact. But if CPS were to do supervision, usually it's done at an office, and that's where they supervise.
Oh.
So, yes,
But they told me I can, but I have to have like my friend or somebody with me.
no,
Oh,
I'm
they
not doing
Oh.
that where you have to have a friend. The person who will be supervising is somebody from CPS. And that's based upon, I know you completed the parenting classes, but obviously there's something that is not working with you, okay?
Okay.
So there's to be no contact with Mahala Gomez. And there's to be supervised contact by a CPS worker with, and what is your child's name?
Dallas Cayos.
All right, Dallas Calleros. And let me see. There is to be intensive outpatient treatment. All right, and with regards to the GPS, do y'all still want it full or you want to allow him to work?
We would like it full, Your Honor. The state's position.
He went on, they put the GPS on as a condition of the cases in County Court 13.
Mhm.
We are anticipating going over to County Court 13 and accepting responsibility for this term to correct this virtual. Between that and I'm assuming a dismissal on the assault, probably wouldn't go forward. The GPS, the original reason for the GPS would come off.
I think he should remain on some type of GPS. The only issue for the court is whether he should be allowed to work. Now, this stacks of cash that was laying on his desk, I don't know how much cash it was. It doesn't say it. Does anybody know?
The state does not.
I was told it was $500, Judge. and it was
Oh,
probably-
$500?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a lot of ones.
Well, well, we know what a lot of wands usually mean. Nobody at the bank is handing out wands.
It just saved me from a long time because I would piggy bank and you roll them up, but like there's too many ones I don't want to roll up.
Oh, so you're saying this is not something you received from the bank. This is just you rolling up wands.
Well, like not like that. It just I put in the savings like that because I got to roll them up so they could fit.
Oh, okay. All right. That explains things. All right. So I'm going to order a GPS, waive fees, and it will be partial until further notice. And it's partial for employment and completion of CPS services. So CPS, if they are going to arrange visitation for you, it will have to be at their location. So I know he'll have to travel to that location to do it. All right. Is there, yes,
Also, I was trying to enroll in school, because my probation and my CPS, so my therapist, he told me there's this program called Project Quest. So I'm trying to see what I could do. I already applied for it, but I didn't have a birth certificate, so I had to go get one.
well, I will tell you this. What I said was CPS compliance and that you're allowed partial GPS for employment and completion of CPS.
Okay.
So if that's something that CPS is requiring, you will be allowed to do that. However, you need to make sure you're in contact with your probation officer and letting them know. CPS says, I have to go to Project Quest. This is where it's located. This is the time I will be there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And there's something else you need to realize. You're looking at 20 years in the prison. You understand? All right. Anything else from either side?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm sure there is, but I can't think of it at the moment. I have no other questions.
All right, we can go off the record. Is there anything you need, anything you do not understand?
No, ma'am, I understand everything.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for dressing appropriately for
Thank you.
court.
Thank you.
Probation, I'm sorry, just one second. Probation, is there anything else? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.